Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. But he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy.
On first down, Green. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So here's Vic following the interception, being chased out left. And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. To throw again on second down. Vic dancing to his left. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. And they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. It's Green, and they'll get him down up past the 15. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's first and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a give, right side. Green, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Check, 43. Let's go.
Second and 14. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
On second down, it's Green. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, it's Green. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. They needed less than a foot, and they got a lot more feet than that. Quite a run there on third and short.
As a running back, you love when the defense is stacked near the line of scrimmage. You know it's going to be heavy slogging in the beginning, but if you break free, nothing but green grass ahead of you.
Yep, smooth sailing and a big run because of it. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Second and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A first down throw coming for Vick. That's complete to Smith. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing, Vick, escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. On third down, Vick. And an alley to run. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first down carry for Smith. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So the first carry of the game under the belt for Emmitt Smith. And, of course, in his career, over 18,000 rushing yards, the all-time leader.
He can probably rest easy for a while about people chasing that number down. He's going to stay at the top because everyone's flinging it around instead of running it. We're going to need a real running back renaissance and an emphasis on the ground game to put that record in jeopardy. Is anyone even close right now?
Frank Gore about 6,000 away, and then AP 7,000 away still around there.
Wow, that's a lot of yards to make up. I think Emmitt Smith feels pretty good about the number he posted. 18,355 yards.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Vick operating on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on second and 10. Vick forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This throw caught left side, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
That's it, baby.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Thomas has got it, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll drop to throw. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And Vic's throw there incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. This will be the final play of the half. Vic, he's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Emmitt Smith, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Thomas has it. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Green. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try the left side. Green. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Smith. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They will indeed go for it. Vick, and an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now Emmett. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. It's caught. Smith. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, Vick out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. He'll run it, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now here's Vick. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Night Train Lane. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Let it break. 54, right there. Hey, Delta.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. When they have the football, it will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So here's Vick following the interception. Steps away to his left. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Check, 43. I'm here all day.
A first throw for the backup Jackson. On the move to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Jackson to throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Randy Moss, 31 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Pushes past him. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And an alley to run. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now Vick on 4th down, being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Ready. 60 outlaw. 53. 53. Too little. Got 10. Deuce. Topper. Check. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Green. There goes Green. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Vick. And an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Michael Vick. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Vick. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Green. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Stenerud able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. J.J. Watt, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that, because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant.